those. I mean, I've had them for a while now, but they've kind of been ramping up recently, and it's been really difficult to deal with both on my body and on my mental health. And besides that, I also just kind of struggle with anxiety regularly, so I've thought about getting therapy for a long time, and especially like at, the different points in my life, when I went through a breakup, when I, like, every year of school that I consider dropping out, and I'm like, what's the purpose of my life, and la 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 la, and like, just all of this stuff. It's, I internalize a lot of things, and I psychoanalyze everything, so I just have been wanting to find a therapist, to try and get that out and have someone else digest it and be able to, help me understand everything. Anyway, so I've been thinking about getting a therapist and trying therapy for a while now, and BetterHelp actually reached out to me to share their services with me, and I love them and I want to share them with you now. So BetterHelp simplifies finding a therapist. Everything is online. You can do, it can be kind of intimidating, honestly. When I was starting, it was very intimidating, to just talk to a stranger, but you have the option with BetterHelp to do either like live video calls or to do just text type conversations, and you can do both. So it's really customizable to whatever you're most comfortable with, and you can switch it, depending on how you're feeling. So you fill out an intro, like, survey type of thing, just so they can get to know you a little bit, and then they connect you with a licensed therapist that is tailored to your exact needs, whether you're dealing with anxiety or maybe like motivation, like me, or if it's something else entirely. There is someone for you. BetterHelp also understands that not everyone vibes with each other, and that's fine. So if you don't, totally mesh with your first therapist, you can find a new one completely free. There's no charge for switching, and they will help you based off of your feedback and based off of, like, maybe what your therapist recommends. They will help you find someone that does match you better, which is honestly so nice, because you don't have to be worried about, like, hurting their feelings or something. Like, they are there to help you. So you can do that. You can switch therapists at no extra costs, and it just removes the stress of having to deal with constant, like, insurance changes and things like that. If you are interested and maybe you've been thinking about therapy, maybe you've been in therapy and you're just curious, then I highly, highly, highly encourage you soak in like a little bit. But next thing, okay, so I'll show you these at the same time because I kind of go back and forth in like the order that I do them. But I have the Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer. Just realized my camera wasn't recording, so I don't know where I got cut off at. I was just going on a tangent. So this is the next step, and it is again the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer. And I am the shade 26 Warm. This, I'm sure you've heard about it, but basically I was saying I did start putting this on my face. I was actually turning a light on to see if that helps with things. Does that make it better or worse? I don't know. So I don't know if you can see it or not. I honestly feel like it's hard to tell the difference. I have it on this side of my face already, and then this side is still bare. It's hard to tell without actually seeing the camera. I feel like it makes a little bit of a difference. This isn't meant to be a foundation. It's a tinted moisturizer, so I'm really not. I just hate the feel of foundation. It's too heavy for me. I don't like how it feels. But that's why I like this, because it's just a little step above bare skin, so it just helps to kind of even everything out a little bit. And it is slightly buildable. Not a ton, but slightly. So again, I don't really know if you can even tell, but this side of my face, I have it on. And this side I don't. The lighting's kind of uneven, so it might be hard to tell. Anyway. Put that on the other side now. And I just kind of, again, swirl it on like a little Picasso painting, and then rub it in. The main things, like, again, I'm just trying to smooth everything out a little bit. You can see I've got a little bit of something going on under here. Same thing on this side. It's really nothing like major, but and then take it down here a little bit. And and I do try to bring it down onto my neck a little bit. Just to try and make it blend as best as possible. So the other, like, besides just kind of smoothing out my cheeks and this little bit of discoloration or whatever's going on here, I was saying I like to try and cover up these, like, my veins on the side of my head. And you can almost see it a little bit, but like I get a vein right here that likes to pop out sometimes. So yeah, so that was the first layer. I'm gonna go in a little bit. It's hard to see. The light, I don't know what's going on with the lighting. I'm trying, okay. I'll show you at the end in a couple of different lighting she shows you in the like nice ring lighting setup, you know, but then she shows you like in her bathroom lighting, and like she might take us outside and show us how it looks outside, because like everything looks so good. Like when these like beauty influencers do their makeup, it always looks so flawless, and I'm sure it is like very good, but like filter flawless, you know. And so she just kind of shows you like, yes, it looks like this, like in this one room, but let's go outside and it won't look like that, and let's go in the bathroom and it'll look a little like, and it'll look a little different. Just trying to be like real. So I appreciate that. So I wanna try and do that. Not that I'm saying this is gonna look incredible. But you know what I mean. Okay. I shouldn't have done this yet. Whoops. I just remembered. So basically, my concealer, I don't know if I got cut off before I could talk about that. But my concealer is the e.l.f. 16-hour, I think, camo concealer. And I like it, but I just feel like I need something a little bit more hydrating, because it starts to show texture like under my eyes, and not just like lines, but I don't know, it's weird. You'll probably see. So to try and like help with that, I've been basically I do one layer of the Rare Beauty Tinted moisturizer, then I put on my concealer, and then I do another layer of the Rare Beauty Tinted moisturizer to kind of help blend everything back together and to almost like rehydrate that concealer. Except I just put a second layer on, and I forgot about that, so whatever. But okay, so that'll be done for now. Again, can you tell? I feel like it looks better in my mirror than it does on my camera. Whatever. So this is my concealer. I want to try, like I said, I think e.l.f. has like a hydrating version of this concealer, so I want to try that. But this is the 16-hour camo concealer in light beige, and I don't use a ton of this. But I just kind of do a little swipe under my eye like that, and then up in the corner, kind of trying to carry that, you know, for that like lifted effect. I'm gonna do one side at a time also. No, I won't. No, we're doing. And it's not, I mean, it's definitely not a science, but just something like that. And then, again, surprise, surprise, I take my fingers, and I just kind of, it's like a mixture. What I do is like a mixture of a tapping and a drag and swipe. It's like a tap drag. And I just do that to try and blend it in. And then I also kind of just, like, I kind of bring this line up like that and then blend it out. And that also gives me like a little bit of concealer on those veins without actually applying it directly. Okay. Why did that work like better than it ever has? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in. I don't apply it directly to my eyelids, but I do just kind of drag my fingers over top of those. this actually, I don't have like a real powder brush that I use for powder. I just use this foundation brush. This is from e.l.f. But I literally just do the tiniest bit. Like I'm not like baking anything. So I just kind of take the lid and dab it in there, and then I literally just kind of, again, kind of like a tap, kind of like a rub, like a swipe, just like that, to help my concealer not grease. I honestly like that this doesn't, like that it has a little bit of coverage to it. I don't know if this is the right shade that I should be using, but whatever. And then I just do like a little bit right there, because I feel like I tend to get those lines. Okay. And I don't know, that's just kind of swipe it on wherever. So, next, I also forgot to mention, sometimes I do my eyes first and sometimes I start directly on the skin. It just kind of depends. So, next step in that process is bronzer. Now, this part always I struggle with, because I put it on and it probably looks fine, but then I'm like, oh my god, I did way too much. And then I freak out and like try and wipe it off, but then I wipe it all away. So it's a struggle bus sometimes. But anyway, this is my powder. Basically, so many of my products are e.l.f., but it's cheap. And this is e.l.f.'s Primer Infused Blush, is actually what it's called, in Forever Sun-Kissed. That's the shade, but I use it as a bronzer. And I use this bronzer brush from looks good. Okay. And I really don't like contour my, or like do anything to my nose. I try and like bring in a little bit just to like, so that's not the only spot on my face without this warmth. But I really like, I don't really like try and contour it much. Can you literally even tell a difference? I think you can tell. You can definitely tell. Okay. Contour. Yep. Next, we do, I guess we'll do blush next to make sense. I don't really feel like doing blush yet. I feel like blush feels like the final, like one of the final steps. So, we are going to do eyeshadow next. So, this is my new eyeshadow palette. I have been using, I mean, new. It's not new to me, it's new to you though. But this is just from Wet n Wild. But I really don't need anything fancy. Like, I don't normally do eyeshadow looks. I just put this light color all over my lids to, again, even them out. And then I usually use like the brown or the black to do a liner or like a smudge to something. Oh, and then the shimmer shade, I use this one on the inner corners. I can open it. There we go. First, this is the same brush that I've been using. This is Figma 202. There we go. Just a little fluffy kind of eyeshadow brush. So pop that in there, and I just apply it to my whole lid. without like shoving my face an inch from a mirror. Oh my god. Okay, wait, I'm gonna fix those really quick. I actually lied to you. I am going to do a wing. I was gonna like do like a rough wing and then smudge it out with some eyeshadow, but I'm not messing around with that today. So I just fixed up the wing. I'll zoom in a little bit. I should have done that before. Whoa. Hello. This is how we're looking right now. So next thing to finish up the eyes, we're still in this palette. But now we're taking this brush, this little eyeshadow brush. This is by Luxie. It is the 223 Short Shader. I feel like I look like an alien. I don't like being this close. Okay, there's another recycling truck or something, but ignore it. There's a recycling truck outside again, so we're gonna take a break. Okay. Again, taking that shimmer shade in this little eyeshadow brush, just dabbing it in there, and popping it in the corners of my eye. Sometimes I bring it like onto the lid, and sometimes I do almost like a... Actually, that's what we're gonna do today. I'll show you. So I always put it on the corners to brighten that up. But sometimes I also, I'm going back in again to get more product, but then sometimes I also draw like a little, almost like another little eyeliner line along the bottom and kind of blend it into my actual eyeliner. And that just kind of, I don't know if you can really tell, but that just helps to like brighten up my actual upper lash line a little bit and like whiten it, I guess. So I'm gonna do that on this side as well. And I'm just kind of like doing it for funsies right now. If I actually wanted a harsher, like sharper line, I would take more of that eyebrow gel, that clear gel, and do the same thing that I do with the eyeliner. Put it on this brush, dab it into the shadow, and then go ahead and do it, and it's almost like a liquid glitter liner. That's like the best hack ever. You can turn any eyeshadow into a liquid liner with a little bit of clear gel. Okay, that was kind of fat. Whoops. Whatever. Okay, so I accidentally messed up and I did it way too thick, but it's fine. So we're actually gonna drag it like that. It looks very intense right there. It's just because that's like where the light's hitting it. No, it's not. It actually looks crazy. Hold on. Okay. That's eyes. Mostly. Okay, so last things is eyebrows, blush, highlighter, and mascara, and lips. So we're gonna do eyebrows next, still in this palette, but now I take that same brown shadow, actually, same angled brush, but I don't add any gel. I just like dry dab it, and I'm actually gonna brush my eyebrows up first a little. I don't go crazy with the eyebrows. I honestly just like to fill in the ends, the tails, just because they get a little bit thinner, but not a lot. And I just kind of dab it there to fill in. I really try not to use too much product because even that is like, yeah, I have to be careful with because it can get kind of intense. So I try to be super light with it. But I just put it up on my cheeks and blend it, and I kind of bring it up into my temples a little bit and really just kind of try and blend it naturally with the bronzer. Same thing with the other side. Okay, I think I need to do some more blending a little bit, but okay, and then I put it on my nose also. And then sometimes like I take a little bit and I like lightly dust it across that part of my head and my chin. Try and bring everything back together. I don't know. That's kind of intense blush, but that's fine. Okay. Getting there. Almost done. Next I'm taking the same this Wet n Wild highlighter, same one I used in my last video, and the same brush that I used in my last video, which is, don't know the brand. Oh yeah, I do. Moda Pro R&L. Anyway, so I kind of pinch it and dab it in the highlighter, and then I put it underneath of my brows first. Same thing on the other side. Just for a little bit of pop, I lightly tap it and put it very lightly just on the topmost like corners of my cheekbones and onto my temple. And then I also do it on the tip of my nose. And yeah, I don't want to be like, I'm not trying to be super glowy, but just a little bit. And that's all for that. Okay, so last step is mascara and lips. So I'm going to curl my lashes and do my mascara, which is, this is what I've been using, is this Bambi mascara. I think it's L'Oreal. Off camera, and then I'll come back and do my lips, and then we'll be done. So I'll be right back. And we're back. I should have known mascara fixes everything. You gotta trust the process until the mascara is on, and then you can judge it. We are going to do, I think in my last video I showed this, but this is the like lip combination I've been wearing recently. I've been using these e.l.f. Oops, where's the thing? Oh, what the heck? Oh. These e.l.f. lip stains, and I use two different shades of them. I use Power Mauve, which is this top pinky one, and then Cinnamon Dreams, which is the more brown taupe one. So what I do ish, and like once they dry down, like again they are stained. They don't stain like amazingly, but they do stain. So even when they start to fade, you've still got some color on your lip. Although they do not, I will say they don't apply super evenly, as you can probably see. Anyway, Oh wait, I was gonna show you. I'll put some clips in really quick. So this is the lighting. So I'm sitting in front of my window. It's a pretty gray day outside. So I've got the natural light, but I also have a lamp that has warm lighting on right now. So I'm gonna turn that off in a second. So this is the look. This is my finished makeup. With the natural lighting and the warm lamp. I'm gonna turn that off now. This is just in front of my window. Oops. And then I'm gonna put a clip in right now. A little behind the scenes story really quick. So this is my camera right here. And then I've got my camera right here and my mirror right next to it. So this is also right in front of, like, same thing, like I'm right in front of my window. But this is the different lighting, just like on camera compared to like the lighting, like what I've been seeing in my room. I mean, this is also like less quality, obviously, but it is crazy how much lighting can change things. Anyway, so that's that. And now this is the lighting in my bathroom. It's a pretty bright light again, but it's all artificial lighting. So you can see how that changes it too. I'm not gonna go outside right now, but yeah. Okay, this is a long video, I think. I don't know how long this is, but I've been filming for 2 hours. There's been some hiccups though, so that's not totally accurate. We'll see. Anyway, that is all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for being a part of this little community that we've created here. I appreciate you so much. Yes. Do not forget to check out BetterHelp. I feel like I need to talk to my therapist after this video, honestly. Anyway, don't forget to check out BetterHelp. Follow the link in my description box for 10% off of your first month